Y'all ever just goon a mainstream anime? I'm talking like Attack on Titan. I'm talking Sword Art Online. I'm talking anything.
Dude, holy shit, bro. Asuna from Sword Art Online was one of my first fucking crushes, bro.
Bro, same. I low key when I was a teenager, I watched that scene where her clothes literally got ripped off by that one guy, and I was just like,
No, I straight up thought anime was porn when I first started watching anime, because my first anime was not like Attack on Titan. It was
I was out here watching like fucking overflow mother knows breasts type shit. Yeah, dude, it's hentai.
So
welcome to the
it felt like hentai. Yeah.
Welcome to the Goon Squad Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where we talk about our goon sessions and more shit.
Not just goon sessions, other shit too, but mostly gooner shit. Let's just be real.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested in embarrassing stories, then we will tell you guys all of it. Well, I will anyway. I'm not afraid to say anything.
A majority of my stuff I'm not afraid to talk about.
So, for starters, we want to thank you all so much for the love and support on the Goon Squad series. We absolutely appreciate it. And we love you guys so much, and we wanted to come on here and, show our love and support for you guys. We really appreciate it. We couldn't have made it this far without you. I couldn't have made it this far without these two fuckers and Bryson. So, yeah.
Fuck Bryson.
Nah. Bryson just got a headache. Bryson just got a headache. That's all.
Yeah, my bad. Next time I'll go a little easier on him.
Yeah, Johnny, why'd you go so hard?
It's a force of habit.
Treat him like a slave,
I was dropped as a kid. I was dropped on the head as a kid. My bad.
Bro, same. Actually, no, I wasn't dropped on my head. I just fell and landed on a glass table.
I was just born this way.
You fell and then landed on a glass table. You know what's crazy is that when I was 10 years old, I fell into an empty pool. You want to hear about that one?
Oh my god! Tell us the story.
So I'm like 10 years old, right? And my dad. So we have a pool, and it's empty, right? Like it hasn't had water in like years, right? But my dad maintains it by like getting rid of all the leaves and stuff like that. And so I'm out here, a little kid on the diving board, just looking down at my dad. Like I like the view; it's pretty funny, pretty cool. And my dad looks at me. He's like, "Johnny, be careful, because you can fall in. Just be careful, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'll be all right." And like, as soon as he turns his back for a second, and I look deeper into the pit of like leaves and shit. Next thing you know, all I see is my vision go like,
oh my god!
Boom! Right on the back of my head. I still have a bump to this day from it. But
did you get brain damage from that or what? What happened?
Sometimes I feel like I did. I don't know.
Oh
Legitimately, I don't know. I know for sure I went into like some sort of surgery for the bump. I had a concussion. I literally, when I slammed, I swear the last thing I seen was like my mom and my dad worried for me, and then next thing you know, I woke up in a fucking ambulance.
Wowzers.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool, dude. The ambulance guy let me play Pac-Man on his phone. He was chill as fuck, dude. He was just like, "Hey, you like games?" I was like, "Yeah, I like games." He's like, "Here, play this on your phone while we make sure that you're still conscious."
Did they strap you onto the gurney?
Yeah, I don't remember too much about it. All I remember is being in the ambulance and I was able to move. I just wasn't I just kind of fell in and out of consciousness, I believe, because I remember playing Pac-Man, and then when I woke up again, I got woken up multiple times because people were like checking me, like making sure I could still my pupils and shit were still working.
If they were
It's like
if they weren't dilated or something.
Yeah, so or something like that. Because every once in a while, when I remember, they would just flash a light in my eye, and I'd be like, "Oh fuck, dude! Like
Jesus,
that shit out of my eye, bro."
Well, the important thing is that you're fine now. That's all that matters.
Well, really, am I? Am I fine? Like mentally, am I alright?
After knowing you, you seem fine.
Oh, perfect. At least I feel fine. No,
yeah, you're
but
perfect, Johnny.
I appreciate that. But what's funny too is that whole time in that hospital, dude, like when I found out that it was a kids' hospital and they had like the GameCubes and shit, I remember one time they brought the GameCube to my room. Oh, dude, I was fucking gaming, bro.
What were you playing? What were you playing?
They had like the like some sort of SpongeBob game. They had like.
I think I know what SpongeBob game it was. I think I know what SpongeBob game it was because there was only one SpongeBob game on the GameCube that I think I remember playing. It was the SpongeBob SquarePants movie one.
Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. Yeah. That one, and there was some other ones that I don't remember, but I remember the SpongeBob game for sure.
Bro, I'd fuck SpongeBob. All holes.
Yeah, dude, I was in there for a week with the little grippy socks and just like, walking around like I'm The Walking Dead.
Oh my god, that guy?
Yeah, I'd fuck that SpongeBob.
Yeah.
A lot of holes, a lot of goals.
Makes me wonder though, does he have a dick or not? What does he have is the question.
Holes.
So he has just all holes.
I think he's the very first like femboy type. I think SpongeBob is the very first femboy.
Well, SpongeBob has parents, so like there has to be like some way.
Do you think like sponges just like mush together to create like a child, and it's like there's no gender, it's just a fucking like
well, maybe it's
like that's how sponges fuck.
Like how like males like fertilize the eggs.
Uh-huh.
So like maybe like he like squeezes himself onto sponge eggs.
It's like
I was gonna say bro is the definition of a gangbang right there. SpongeBob is the definition.
Yeah, bro, he has holes for everybody, bro. You bring him to the orgy, that's all you need, bro.
Y'all ever just goon to SpongeBob back in the day as a kid? Or is it just me?
I gooned to Sandy.
The crab man, lobster man, that was my guy.
Larry the lobster.
Krabs.
Larry the
lobster.
Are you living like Larry?
Aren't we all?
You can only hope that you could live like Larry, dude.
So I got a story right now. So this is my first ever time I first experienced like gooning and getting into porn.
Oh, fun.
So here's what happened. Back in middle school, I was 13 years old.
Okay, it's only 13?
Yeah.
Started very
late.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay. I was a pure little Christian kid back at the time. All right. I was a pure little Christian kid. So here's what happened. I was out over at the basketball courts with some of my friends because we were just chilling out there. We didn't play basketball. We were just chilling at them. And then one day, my friend just started mentioning to me, like, yo, dude, have you ever like heard of porn before? And I was just like, what is that? And he was just like, bro, you get to see naked women all the damn time. And I was just like, what? They do that online? And then he was just like, yeah, they do that shit online, dude. You should check that shit out. And it was after lunch, like during lunch. Actually, it was during lunch. I went into the bathrooms because I wanted to look and see what this was. And I swear to God, I Googled porn. And the first link that popped up, Pornhub. And you know what the first ever recommended video was? Funny enough, I swear on my own life, this was the first video that popped up. It was hentai. I swear to God.
Beautiful.
And so while lunch was still going on, I watched that shit.
You did that at school.
Yeah. I
At
watched,
13?
I watched,
Office School is crazy.
especially in the bathroom stalls.
Yeah, especially if people think you're taking a shit and they're like, "Are you taking a shit? Oh my god, he's got his cock out."
All I just gotta say is I walked out of that bathroom. My legs were shaking. My legs were on God shaking.
It's crazy. Wait, did you actually? That's crazy.
School.
Gooned at school.
Bro, you
Gooned at
can't
school's
just
crazy.
nod. This is
I will
audio.
I will admit, like I will admit I did goon in the bathroom for the first time ever, and that was my first experience with porn. Well, technically hentai, I would say. So, but then like
Hentai.
Still
and
porn.
then what the same day I got home from school. I waited till my parents were in bed, and I went on the family computer, and then my friend texted me saying, make sure you go on an incognito tab. And I went on the incognito tab and I watched 2 videos after that night when I got home and my parents were asleep. I looked up more Pornhub, and then I saw a porn star on there, and yeah, I've pretty much just watched all of her videos. And after that day, I've watched all of her videos, like after that day, and then so on, like for my middle school years. And
Which one?
God, do I say the name? Do I say the fucking name?
Say it. Say it.
You have to say the
You
name
have-
at this point.
You have to say now. If you know what it is, you have to say it.
Bailey Brooks.
Bailey Brooks. All right, guys, put up a picture of Bailey Brooks on the screen. So that's who Parker
Jamie
fantasized about.
Jamie, put a picture of Bailey Brooks on the screen right now. Thank you. So that was my first ever like experience with like porn in general, and yeah, that was very, very interesting. And you know, I'm not gonna say. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll say. To this day, I do sometimes watch, but I don't touch. That's the thing. I can't touch because
Wait, you just watched?
I get hard. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I get hard when I watch. Maybe I do touch it on sometimes, but you never know.
It's gonna be a little slow clap from me there.
Slow clap from you. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like you can give into your urges, bro. You're a human being.
Why do I feel like
My therapist told me so?
Lacey's looking up who I'm talking about, aren't you?
No, I'm just looking up something else.
Jesus. So yeah, like, do I regret doing what I did back in middle school? Fuck no, because it made me a gooner to this day.
Crazy story. 13 is crazy. That's still late.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Oh, why don't you say it then, Mrs. I did it at the right time? Why don't you tell us your story?
Dang, what's the right time, Lacey? What's the right time?
Well, I was 9. What? Is that surprising?
We better get popcorn for this shit because this is probably going to be a good ass story right here.
It's not okay. It's not that.
I wish
good.
I could eat popcorn.
It's not that
I'll just
good.
pretend.
But my first time wasn't digital. I found a magazine.
Wow, that's old school.
Playboys.
Wow.
That's where it's at.
Hey, keep in mind I'm like the same age you guys are, so like
Mhm.
I'm only a year older, so
You're younger.
Younger.
I'm the younger than me. I'm the youngest one here. I'm 21.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny, how old are you?
25.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm younger than you, yeah. I'm 23.
Wow, I'm the fucking child here. Great.
I'm the fucking unk status here. Don't mind me.
So it's 21, 23, and 25. So
y'all better not make baby jokes about me. Y'all better not make baby jokes about me. I swear to fuck.
Yeah, so I found a porn magazine. It wasn't I don't know the name of it. I was trying to find if I can find it, but I can't. That's what I was looking up. Yeah.
And then you just started.
It was girls. It was all girls, no guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So wait, were they just like photos of like model photos of naked women on there?
No, they were actually having sex, but like freeze frames.
So they were flicking each
I
other's
see.
beans.
Okay, yeah, they were
Yeah.
flicking each other's beans and shit like that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
conolingus type.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what else to say since I can't find the name of it.
Am I the
I
only
wish
one?
I could.
Am I the only one here that finds like lesbians like having sex actually fucking hot, or no? Is it just me? Am I
What do
the
you
only
mean?
guy?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
huh?
hot.
Like,
Yeah.
no, because like I'm a guy, and you know, obviously, like see two ladies go at it, like I'm pretty sure like mostly girls would probably get turned on by that shit, but I don't know.
No,
Okay,
dude, what do
so
you mean?
here
I
the
think more
reason-
guys would like.
Here's the reason why girls get turned on by lesbian sex, even if they're not, even if they're straight. It's because lesbian sex is like for like women, like for women, not men.
Right?
Well, like most like straight sex, like porn, is like geared for men. So like
It's
so
kind
women
of
are on top no matter what.
it's kind of geared toward both like men and women though. That's the thing.
No. As a man, you can't talk for women.
Damn.
Well, like I'm not trying to talk for all women here. I'm not trying to.
Most straight porn out there is geared towards men. Like I'm telling you right now, like if you pull up a porn video that you enjoy, they're like, "Oh, this one seems like it would be good for both genders." Like, no.
I have no way to check the demographic for like what kind of like genders, like what kind like category of porn, especially on Pornhub. That's the thing. You can't do that.
I've seen, yeah, no, like, I've looked stuff up, obviously, like, I've watched that shit,
You ever watch like two guys fucking?
No, like, honestly, ranking, I think it's female on female, male on male, and then male on female.
Damn.
Wow.
That's my ranking, at least.
Interesting.
I will happily admit this. I have never seen a guy stick a dick in a man's ass. That's the thing. And I don't tend to ever see that shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I believe that or not, bro. I'm gonna be real.
I swear on my life.
You've never been like just curious on what it is?
Nope, never. I don't ever tend on seeing that.
Well, not until today, because guess what we got in store for you? No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine.
We got a gay porno right here waiting for you.
Bro just actually sends a gay porno VHS to my fucking doorstep. I open that shit and I'll just send that shit in the trash immediately.
No, it says lesbian jamboree, right, or something like that.
Right.
And then like you put it in the thing, and the first thing it is just a dude getting back shots from another dude. GG's, boys, we win. He's seen it. No, but to be honest though, like honestly, I've looked up almost everything, obviously except for CP, because that shit's fucking foul.
Yeah.
And bestiality. Like, come on, at least have some sort of fucking decency.
What the fuck is CP? Explain to the retard here.
Children.
Oh fuck! Actually, no, I'm glad. I
Okay,
didn't know what it is.
now think about so children is the first word, and then P, you could probably guess what the second word is.
I thought it was a term for like control something.
No.
Okay, so
But yeah, no. I've basically looked up almost everything except for that. Illegal. Anything illegal I've never looked up.
favorite category.
Right? Ooh, let's see. Let me think here. Fuck. Honestly, I gotta say, because my name on Discord is mommy issues, and I gotta say that MILFs are peak.
So you like watching a stepmom bang her stepson?
Yes, or stepdaughter and stepmom banging that type of shit.
Okay.
Like multiple, like that's the thing, dude. I think that older women in general are attractive, like more attractive than people my age, you know? So
Why else do you think I dated one and sued her in the end?
that's fun. If I could, yeah, that's why. Why do you think I dated one and then I sued her for assault? No, I'm
For
just kidding.
assault.
Yeah, she
No,
assaulted me.
she fucking threatened and harassed me. That's why I fucking sued her.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck that, dude. And she's supposed to be the one mature. Huh.
Which, by the way, if you're watching, hi, bitch.
He means that.
Mm-hmm.
He means that, by the way.
Peep the ring, bitch.
Well, since you guys have talked about your first experience, I suppose I should tell like a little bit more about my first experience.
This is the continuation of In the Hospital.
Yeah, I was in a concussion and I fucking and I watched porn. Yeah, dude. No, fuck that. So basically, I beat all of you guys. I was 8 years old when I first discovered porn.
Damn.
Okay, only a year before me. Parker's just a late one.
Okay, fuck
yeah, but it's okay.
Guys.
It's okay to be a late bloomer, though. It's okay to be a late bloomer.
Bro started watching that shit way before puberty hit him.
Yeah,
puberty
no,
hit me
legitimately.
at 9, so
legitimately, and it didn't even like it wasn't even like so basically, I overheard my cousin, which at that time he was like, I think he was like 12 or 13, so around like your age when you first, seen it. And he was talking to his friend and he was like, yeah, somebody has a link to something bubble boobs or some shit.com or whatever, blah blah blah. And my cousin was like talking about it. I was just like, what the fuck is bubble boobs?
Her boobs are just made out of bubbles.
So then I went on the family computer not knowing what the fuck it was, right? And I was just like, oh, bubble boobs. I looked it up and I think I spelled it wrong too. But next thing you know, I just see nipples. I just see like tits, and I was just like, what the fuck? What is this? This is weird. But then like my brain is just like, oh, but this seems interesting. Like I wonder.
That's kind of hot though.
Like, well, no, because in my brain I didn't know what that was. I was just like, wow, this is interesting. And then as time progressed, like I wasn't a gooner right off the bat. It was like it took me like 2 years or something to actually get to where I was at, where I like say I am a gooner, but like it went from looking at boobs to looking at multiple boobs to looking at females to looking at females naked to looking at two females naked together to looking at lesbian porn to and honestly for about like 2 or 3 years I was obsessed with lesbian porn, dude. Like I was just like, dude, like if there's a guy in there, I thought it was like gross. I was like, ew. I like girls. I want to look at girls.
You could imagine though, like you could have imagined though that you were the guy. That's the thing.
See, that's the thing. I never understood that until later on. For me, I was just like, oh yeah, dude, fucking 2 girls getting it on. I remember one time, it was so funny. I think I was like 11 or something. And me and my family, we went to a trip out. I believe it was up north in Northern California. And my grandparents, so my grandma, my grandpa, me, my mom, we were all staying in one room. And I remember my grandparents and my mom went to go out to go get like food or something. And I was just in there alone with my best friend, the Dell laptop. So what are we going to do on the Dell laptop?
Do
I can only
not,
guess.
do not tell me y'all jerked each other off.
Jerked each other off. Me and the Dell laptop.
Why would you assume that, Parker? What do you got in your head?
Me and the Dell laptop jerked each other. Me and the Dell laptop, bro. That shit was hot, bro. That shit was like sometimes I'd have it on my lap and that shit was hot, bro. It would overheat, bro. Too much
You would-
spicy content.
Johnny, can you tell me how the Dell laptop thought about you jerking it off?
Bro, I was pressing that fucking O key fucking like that.
You happy, Parker? You happy that you got to experience Johnny telling you about him jerking off a Dell laptop?
Yeah, dude, I was getting that mouse wheel, and I was just like, oh yeah, you like that?
No, you were
Yeah.
you were getting practice for the real thing.
Get a little.
Johnny was.
The computer.
Why do you think I'm a certified munch, dude? Because of that Dell laptop. That's why. I'm a munch because of a Dell laptop.
Just shake the mouse like this, like it's a fucking ShakeWeight.
No, but it was a
What
laptop.
are you practicing? Are you practicing jerking a guy off like that? What are you doing?
Dude, you're right, bro. He's literally like this, bro. He's like,
A ShakeWeight? What's the ShakeWeight supposed to do?
like yeah, guys, I'm getting muscle while doing it. I'm getting muscle while doing it. You know, it's a great exercise. Here, look, I'm a double fisted.
Bro says he's not gay, but brings up a ShakeWeight.
I was thinking of the South Park episode, you assholes.
You could have been like, hey, remember that episode of South Park where you did, but instead you're just like, yeah, dude, what if I just fucking.
If y'all let me continue my fucking sentence, I was.
No.
Y'all just
5 seconds.
you
I gave you a
literally-
gap. I gave you a gap before I said anything.
It has to be a solid
you
3
finished.
seconds instead of a
You-
5
I
seconds.
said, math ain't mathin'.
It was about 5 seconds in my opinion. But anyways, so that's an inside joke, by the way. They probably won't understand that. But anyways, so yeah, so I'm watching. Obviously, I go in my best friend, the Dell laptop, the one that I jerk off very often. You know, I'm looking at my usual lesbianporn.com. That's actually that was actually a site back then. I don't know if it is anymore. I'd rather not get a virus.
Laptop, you know,
While jerking, yeah, I was like scrolling with it, like it's a little rough, you know.
gotta find a good
rough.
video.
Gotta find a real good video that I
continue the fucking story, please?
And you know what's funny though is like I didn't jerk off until I was like 13 or something, maybe 12.
So I was the first one in life to do it. Okay.
Because I would watch lots of porn, but I just never knew. I never knew what jerking off.
I take my best friend's stuffed animal over there, and I just do it, guys. I don't know about you, but
You fucking hump that shit? What the fuck?
Hey man, fair game.
Does he?
well,
does,
as a 9-year-old, I couldn't access sex toys.
do you sit on his face or what?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, dude.
What else would I
Yeah.
sit on?
His
Oh.
lap? His lap?
Nah, it's not as stiff there.
You gotta get the right angle. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I learned about with the Dell laptop is you gotta get a right angle just so you can
ShakeWeight it.
shake weight it.
Okay, now Lacey was shake weighting it. Okay,
Hey.
Yeah.
that's
But I would just watch porn just to watch it, bro. Like it was just sort of really entertaining for me.
who was the porn
And-
star you watched?
Fuck if I know, dude. I don't know remember their name, bro. I was just watching lesbian
Bro,
porn,
the
bro.
fact that Parker knows the name of it is crazy.
Because I have a good fucking memory. I have a good memory of what I did and when I did when I was younger.
Yeah, especially when he was younger. That's why he's in the Chuck E. Cheese right now.
Shake weighting it in the Chuck E. Cheese.
Shake weighting it in the Chuck E. Cheese is crazy. Hey, those were moms back in like the early 2000s, bro. Just shake weighting at the fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Just like, yeah, I gotta get my exercise in.
How much I want to bet this bitch is shake weighting it behind me.
Yeah, dude, it's like
to you.
Dude,
She's shake weighting it.
That
to
chick
you.
in the background of your camera looks like she's so pissed. Like, why the fuck are you taking a picture of me?
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of something here, bitch.
It's like, excuse you, this is a public area.
No, for real though, like doing that shit in public areas though is probably the most, like when I did it at school, I felt so much like guilt on me. I
The post-nut clarity.
Yes. Like when I came out of the bathroom and my legs were shaking, I literally just felt so guilty. I didn't say a single word at school for the entirety of the day. Like after that happened, like
That makes
everyone knew. Parker, everyone knew. You walked into that bathroom, and then you came out.
No,
and people knew.
To this day, I have not told any of my old middle school friends about this.
And now they will watch this video.
Now everybody knows.
Everybody
remember
this exactly why you stopped being quiet after lunchtime.
My fucking thumbnail artist went to middle school with me, and he's gonna see this shit. It's Emmanuel. It's E-Man. E-Man's gonna see this shit.
He's gonna throw up.
Dude, he's gonna be like, holy shit, bro. I fucking pissed in that bathroom, bro.
He's gonna be, holy shit, I touched his hand
shit in that
afterwards.
Toilet. I touched his hand afterwards.
Bro, I high-five you with that hand.
I high-fived his hands. Bro literally walked out of the restroom, didn't wash his hands, bro. It was crazy.
No, but like...
I remember Parker not washing his hands after coming out of the bathroom sometimes, and now I know he just did it.
I washed for sure.
See, I'll be honest, I wash my hands, but I don't like go crazy for like 2 minutes. I'm just like...
See, here's the thing. I didn't do it at school, obviously. Like, I'm a girl, it's different. But when I was at home, I didn't have to wash my hands because I used the shower head. So I was already all clean.
You even use the shower head for something else. I'm calling that right now.
To wash yourself?
No, Parker, that's why... What? That's why I did use the shower head for something else.
See, the shower head
I'm delayed.
Here,
I'm delayed as fuck.
I put the shower head to that jet setting, and I just, like, go to town.
Dude, it must be awesome sometimes to be a woman, dude. Holy shit, bro. Imagine just getting like a
What is the perks, honestly, of that shit? What is the perks of that shit, honestly? Tell us two boys about this shit.
I've always wondered, like, what it's like for, like, what a orgasm feels like to a woman, right? Because to a guy, it feels great, but, like, we're not like, oh, you know? Well, some guys are, but, like, most of the time, it's just like, fuck, that felt great.
It's like to me, it feels like it does feel like a good sensation, honestly. It does. But like it's like I want to know how it feels to like a woman, like how it would feel to a woman anyway.
What does your neurons feel?
It's definitely weird. It's like sometimes like it's like a build-up, you know? It's like you're climbing a hill, like a mountain, you know? It's just
why they call it climax.
Yeah, you're climbing, you're feeling it. It's like, it's like, you know?
And is it a full body, like, feeling?
Yeah, sometimes. Like, it comes, like, all the way up to, like,
I feel
like, you know, the back of my head sometimes. I'm like, it's like getting hard. It's hard to breathe. You know, that's where the moaning comes in. You know,
I feel like,
and then when you get there, and you're just like, you just freeze up. You're like, you know, like.
I feel like I went to like a full body feeling one time where like my body just went full on numb one time, and you know, like it was
just crazy.
No, like I just literally felt like I couldn't move. Like I felt paralyzed. Honestly, like it was like I reached the climax, and you know I literally just couldn't move. I didn't want to move. My body wouldn't let me move to get up.
I'd say my best experience was actually, and I don't condone drugs, by the way. I don't do drugs anymore. Now other people do. It is what it is. Just be safe. Don't take too much. Know your limits. All that, whatever. But when I did partake, I was high, and I once had sex while high, and it was one of the best feelings ever. It's like, especially, it's funny because when I think about it to this day, it's still like I've never had a better nut than that.
Have you ever, Johnny? Have you ever like gotten high and decided to take a shower and almost fall asleep in the shower standing up?
No, but I fall asleep in the shower either way.
Oh,
I can't relate to the drug part because I don't do drugs, and the only thing I do is nicotine, honestly, obviously too. So like I drank like a fuck ton of like rum and vodka actually, and you know I'll say this. I was 19 at the time, and you know I had like a fling with this girl. It was after I got out of a serious relationship, and so I was drunk. We were chilling. We were in our car, funny enough, and we were down over by a lake, and we were just chilling. And I got so drunk, and we just started banging in the back of her car. And on God, if you're drinking and fucking, that is honestly like the best feeling for me. Like I've never had sex while I was like either high or you know like or like on any other drug in general. Like I never smoked weed and had sex.
Liam, you should try it.
You would know.
Yeah. What?
Oh my.
I mean, like, weed is pretty tame, you know?
Yeah.
As long, like, for me, I wouldn't do shrooms or, like, fucking all that bullshit.
I've done shrooms. I didn't, like, have sex while on shrooms, but I've done shrooms. I definitely did get more turned on while on shrooms, though. I do have to say that.
I almost thought I had sex with someone when I was on shrooms.
Because I thought you had sex with someone?
No, so I don't know.
I had one of those wake up moments where it's like, oh, did we have sex?
Yes, exactly. That's what it was. I was at a college. I was at a college party. And
those are fun.
And I got invited to over at a frat party. Some of my friends. We went over to one of our buddies' like frat houses over at the University of California, Riverside. And when we went over there, we went over to one of the frat houses. They had a nice ass pool and everything. And I swear to God, this guy was like obviously rolling blunts for people. And I looked over in the corner of like where he was in his bag. I saw something in there, and I pointed it out to him. I said, "What is that?" And he said, "Bro, these are shrooms. You do not want to take these and party hard, dude." And I was just like, "Try me, bitch." And he's just like, "All right, don't say I didn't warn you. And if you get in an accident, you are not allowed to report me to the authorities or put a lawsuit on me or press charges." I said,
"Bro, he was ready."
Okay. And so I took them. They were shrooms. And I swear to God, like when I first started remembering, it like came at me like in like a Google slideshow of like different parts. And I started remembering different parts. And I remember out in the backyard where the pool was, I was on top of the roof. And I jumped into the pool.
What the fuck?
I jumped into the pool, and then afterwards, like I was partying, drinking, and then I swear to God, like it was the craziest thing I woke up to. I woke up to my friend, like I was in a bedroom, I was in one of the guest rooms at the house, And I woke up, and my friend was literally laying at the foot of the bed. She was laying at the foot of the bed. And I swear to God, I immediately thought, did we fuck? Like, did we fuck? And then she woke up, and I said, did we have sex? And she's just like, oh, God, no. And I was just like,
I could react like that too, Parker. If you ask me if we had sex, it's okay.
fuck you, Lacey.
That's great. Hey, it's because she respects your relationship with Kira. That's why.
Yeah, love you, honey. But like what happened was, is like I said, God, no, what the fuck do you mean? Am I that ugly? She's like, no. I was just trying to keep an eye on you because everyone else left. And I was just like, okay. And
That's a real one.
I had to get an Uber back to where I initially parked my car. I parked it over at like this big ass parking structure. I Ubered over there, and I swear to God, I got a phone call from one of my buddies who was there, and he just like said, "Bro, are you good?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he's just like, "Dude, you were fucking crazy last night. Like, you were a fucking gremlin." He called me a fucking gremlin.
Kremlin.
He called me a drug gremlin. That's the thing.
Bro said,
so yeah, like I will definitely say, like, don't do drugs, kids. Do not even do shrooms. Don't even do
drugs.
shrooms.
I will say do drugs. Do drugs.
Yeah, because you're.
I'd say wait till you're of a certain age to experiment with things.
I mean, I
just know your limits.
I did at 19, and I started smoking nicotine at 19. So yeah, that's my story right there. Boom.
Don't do drugs if you're in a bad mental state.
I'm not addicted to nicotine. Couldn't be me.
I'm not even addicted. I just smoke this shit for fun.
Okay, Parker, how many times do you smoke that shit a day?
At least 10.
You're addicted.
Like 10 sessions per, like, just.
So why the hand motion like that, dude? Why the hand motion like that?
Doing the ShakeWeight, you know?
Okay, no, but Parker, so if I give you the challenge of not being able to touch your vape for 5 days, you'd be able to do it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's do that right now, and I'll give you $10.
Well, time to put this thing in the drawer.
Okay, if I catch you at one time.
Now.
5 days starting now.
I'm not going to cave in. I'm not going to cave in.
I'll make sure to message Kira about this.
Oh my.
Damn, bro. Damn. Yo, you're fucked, bro. You're so fucked, bro.
I kind of regret.
Bro thought he was going to go behind the scenes and be like,
I regret you two meeting. Over at
oh, I need my fix,
so,
man.
Wait, so if you failed, then you have to give me $10?
Bitch, I'm getting that $10 from you.
Okay.
In fact, they make that shit 20 because I'll go 5 and make that shit 20 because I'll go 10 days.
10 days. Okay, if you can make it 10 days, I'll give you 20.
Deal. Starting right now.
Hey. But that means if you can't make it, you have to give me 20.
Deal.
Okay.
I'm not going to cave in whatsoever. I will even send you daily pictures of it being in the same exact spot. Of the exact same spot.
Yes.
Yeah,
please.
dude, that's.
I will send you.
But you gotta like.
I will leave it standing straight up on top of my dresser and send you daily pictures of it for the next 10 days. Boom.
All right, hear that, guys? Next time we'll see if he broke the challenge.
Yeah, we'll let you know in the next episode if you broke the challenge or not.
But hey, you can't if I call you out about being grumpy because you're not because
I'm not addicted.
I'm not
addicted. I'm not addicted.
He literally said that he was addicted to nicotine.
I said I smoked that shit for fun, you dick.
No, he said he smokes a vape for fun, but then he said, "Yeah, I'm a nicotine addict. I'm not doing drugs."
That's how every nicotine addict says. They say they're not addicted, but then they try to stop. And
I said I don't do drugs. I just smoke Nick. That's all I said. There's a difference.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Okay, you're gonna get grumpy, and if you do, that means you're addicted. Okay, simple as that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have symptoms of addiction. Like you're gonna like start scratching because you're like, I need my dick, bro. I need it.
I'm not gonna.
There's ants in my skin, bro. I need my nicotine, man.
So that means next, like on 4th of July, when you said you're gonna go visit Kira, you have to leave that shit behind.
I am leaving this shit on my fucking.
Oh, my watch is dead. I don't know what time it is.
It's 11:30. It's 11:30.
I gotta do my Duolingo lesson in a bit. Bro, by the way, we're recording this super late at night. Like, not super late, but like almost midnight. So it's...
Yeah.
Well, it didn't help that I worked till midnight my time. So
it doesn't help that I work night shift as well. So
for real. Honestly, though, like, y'all ever gooned while at work?
Parker, are you about to say that you've gooned?
I'm a certified gooner, okay?
See, I'll be real.
That your job might.
It was my old job. It was my old job, alright?
See, you're telling us that your current job you don't goon at work.
Oh god, no. I take this shit way too seriously.
Do you know how hard it's gonna be to goon in the Navy?
What the fuck do you mean
bro,
by
with
that?
like bunkers, bro? Like you got bunk beds, bro? You get like you just hear your bro in the bottom. It's like, yeah, bro, I'm fucking out here, bro. Like,
yeah, but the sad thing is that if I get bottom bunk, then someone's gonna fucking goon, and then that shit could probably come down to my bunk.
No, it's not, bro. There's no way trajectory. Look, bunks are like this, right? So that means they would have to nut, and then it would have to go.
Nah, but what if it shit's curved?
Trying to make
what if it shit's curved? What if it
unless it's like part of initiation where bottom bunk just gets a fucking nut on them or something, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah, you don't know what it's gonna be like. What was if it's a nut circle?
Because I told you, bro. Some of them are really gay, bro. I don't know.
I'm willing to bet right now when I'm in boot camp, someone's gonna start fucking gooning on the top bunk, and then they're gonna like before they start, they're gonna like peel down over to the fucking bottom bunk and just look at me if I'm asleep.
Yeah, dude, their willy's just gonna be like right here, just angled. And
guys, have you guys ever had a sleepover?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever gooned at a sleepover?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Rebel gooned at work, but not at a sleepover.
Okay, I haven't had a sleepover ever since I was fucking 11.
Oh, right, you didn't start till you're 13.
I remember there was this one time I was in Palm Springs with my friend, and so technically it's a sleepover because I was sleeping over at their house in Palm Springs, which they have they had 3 houses beforehand. They're rich as fuck. But anyways,
rich friends.
I do still have a rich friend. But anyways, so we're in Palm Springs. And it's late, right? He's asleep because he goes to bed early as fuck. I wake up in the middle of the night, and my phone is right there, and I'm just like, bro, how am I gonna get back to sleep?
Gotta crank one out to get tired.
Gotta crank one out to just knock out. It's a daily occurrence, you know. But yeah, so basically, I have. And they were in the same room. And he's probably going to hear it right now and be like, what the fuck? But we're still homies, though. Don't worry.
I swear to God, if some of my middle school friends hear about my fucking bathroom experience, then I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
They probably will, especially Emmanuel.
Most definitely, Emmanuel. I'm sorry, Emmanuel.
He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He
Oh,
didn't
he's
wash
gonna
his
put that
hands.
shit in the thumbnail.
Yeah, the title of this episode is gonna be "Busting in School?" Question mark.
I was gonna call it the ShakeWeight.
The shake.
Episode 1, the shake weight.
The ShakeWeight episode 1 is crazy.
Bro, no, Parker, you with your shake weight, you're just practicing for the Navy. You know?
He really is, though. He really is, bro. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. 20 more, sir? 20 more, sir?
20 more shake weights?
I got more rounds in me, Cap. Don't worry.
I am not coming
You
out
go
of
to 100.
I am not coming out of
You want me to
boot
do
camp.
the recruits, too? I got you.
That's gonna be your initiation.
I am not
Initiation
coming
into
out
the
of boot
Navy.
camp or the Navy gay. I am not coming out of the boot camp or Navy gay. I am not coming out of the boot camp Navy boot camp or Navy
It's
gay.
like the next time we see him, he's like, "Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Like, oh my god, guys,
Yeah,
I missed you
yeah.
so much.
Yeah, it's me, Parker. How you guys doing?"
I go by Parky now.
Parky. Yeah, because they park it inside of my ass every time.
Like, oh my god, it was such a good time. You guys gotta meet my new boyfriend. His name is Rakim.
Rakim is crazy.
What's funny is that we're gonna figure out if you're gay before like you come back. Because if anything happens, Kira would be the first one to tell.
I swore to her, and I swear to myself and on my family's life, I'm not coming out of the Navy gay.
Alright, so Kira, I hate to tell you this, sweetie, but like if you end up in a lavender marriage, I'm sorry, blame the Navy.
What is a lavender marriage? I never heard that phrase.
Okay, I will look up the proper definition for you right now, homie.
Oh my god.
So a lavender marriage refers to a union between a man and a woman where at least one partner identifies as the LGBTQ, and the marriage is primarily for the reason other than romantic or sexual, often to conform to social expectations. So it's just like hot, like a beard, you know? You know, like how if Kira came out as like a lesbian, Parker would
Oh
get
no,
her beard.
she loves cocks. She loves cocks. She doesn't
No,
love...
it was just an example, bro. We all know that you're the gay one.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I love roast beef sandwiches. Hello?
Yeah, bro, I love Arby's, bro.
I just want to stick my dick
That's
in a
not
roast beef
ironic, by the way.
sandwich.
I love Arby's.
I would fuck the shit out of an Arby's roast beef sandwich right now.
Make it a cheddar roast beef sandwich. It's wet.
Roast beef and cheddar is better because it's got the onion bun.
And it's juicier.
It's moister.
Moister.
It's moist.
Oh my god.
Parker, I dare you to fuck a roast beef sandwich and imagine Kira.
Alright, so I'll go to Arby's tomorrow and buy a fucking roast beef sandwich with cheese on it.
And you could see that on the Patreon. I'm just kidding. You can see
Find
Parker
find that shit on my OnlyFans.
like a roast beef sandwich on the Patreon.
Find that shit on my OnlyFans.
I think in the Navy, just so you don't actually turn gay, idea. Just imagine a roast beef sandwich.
I'm going to
Yes.
I'm going to keep a photo of my woman in my wallet at all times.
If you ever get like a day to go out and just like go to an Arby's
I will go
Just
to
buy
the
roast-
bathroom and fuck the shit out of that roast beef sandwich.
and hold out a picture of Kira at the same time.
You leave the sandwich in there, the worker comes in there, and he's just like, I didn't know this one came with mayo. You gotta censor that. You gotta censor that.
I'm not censoring that shit. I'm not censoring.
That might be a little too much for the chat. I'm not gonna lie. That might be too much for the chat.
We'll rely on the
No,
YouTube
this shit
algorithm.
came with mayo.
I know that shit came with mayo, bro.
Bro, I shake weighted that shit way too hard then.
Bro, you shake weighted a roast beef sandwich, bro?
No, the fucking mayo, you dumbass.
Fucking shake weighted
mayo
roast beef
bottle?
sandwich?
Yeah, shake that shit and then you gotta squeeze it.
You gotta be careful not to squeeze it too much, though.
You don't want to make a mess.
You don't want to be empty.
You don't want to get a. You don't.
No, you do
mess.
want to be empty. You just don't want to hurt it.
You don't want to bruise it.
Cup the bottom of it, then you're fine. Oh my god!
Man.
I need a water. I need a water.
Oh man, I need water too.
You drink that water, you thirsty boy.
Thirsty. Thirsty.
What do you think I'm thirsty for, huh?
Thirsty for water, bro.
Shake weight.
And shake weights. You're ready to go to the Navy, bro. You're ready, bro. You're like, oh, I gotta practice. Oh, I thought you pulled out the vape for a second. I was about to be like, yeah, suck on it.
Yeah, suck on it, Parker. Suck on the vape.
Oh,
Clip that. Screenshot it right now.
Fuck off.
what if he just took it out and then you just see like a little bit of blood droop down? That'd be scary. Oh shit. Okay. Dang. Yo,
Bro,
don't edit that out. Don't edit that out.
I'm not-
Editor, if you edit that out, I'll actually go to your house and wherever you're at. I don't know where you're at, but wherever you're at, I will go to your house.
Jamie, you heard the man. You heard the man, Jamie.
Unless you want me to come over.
Bro, you would fuck the shit out of Jamie, wouldn't you?
I mean, are they attractive?
I don't know. Are they?
Do they look like a female?
No, it's a dude.
But can they
Do they
look like a
look
female?
like a
Can they
female?
look like a female?
I mean, he used to with his long hair.
We'll be in touch.
Little do you know, Parker, someone editing the video.
No shit. I've edited my own fucking videos ever since like I started YouTube, and then I got Easy on board to edit most of my videos. Mostly my Fortnite ones.
Yeah. Hear that, Johnny? Go to Parker's house right now and fuck him.
Dude,
He's editing this video.
at this point,
Look at that face. He's into it. He's into it. He's into it.
I'm gonna make
No.
him suck something other than what I'm offering. I'm gonna make him suck the nick, not the dick.
Yes, then I get my $20.
Get your $20 and then
I'm
go.
putting a fucking ball gag in my mouth then.
I like it like that. You can't say anything that like, cause I rebuttal because I don't give a shit.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
That's fine. You got other
Parker
holes.
thinks that he's a gooner, but then he's put up against us.
This is like the real test. Is trying to figure out if Parker could actually be a true gooner. Like, look, don't get me wrong. Jerking off in a middle school bathroom is pretty crazy, bro. That's I gotta
crazy.
give
That
that
earns
prop.
points. That has to earn points. That has
It
to earn
earns
points.
points for sure.
That
But the
earns
thing
points
is,
for sure.
but the thing is, people change and they grow, and you could have grown out of being a gooner, since then. So
I'm goon still to this day. All right,
Hentai is where it's at, bro.
real overflow.
Dude, Overflow season 2 coming out.
It wasn't confirmed yet. That's the thing. It wasn't confirmed yet, though. That's the thing. Unless
I thought it was.
somebody can confirm it either in the comment section, or if somebody wants to confirm that shit right now, then boom.
I'm about to look
guys,
it up
I don't know
right now.
about you, but I make my own porn with The Sims 4. Got all those porn hentai mods.
Bro, you
Yeah,
are
I've
your
seen them.
own- you
Honestly,
are-
it's some
you are
crazy
your-
shit.
You are your own porn director.
I can't say what it is because just in case they don't really feel comfortable. But I gotta say, like, I was reading some of the descriptions of someone. I was just like, bro, like, how the fuck, like, how does this even happen? And okay, I will say one thing: how the fuck are there like 60 something designs for a dick on fucking on Sims, bro.
Am I the only one who has yet to see this shit?
Well, no, I showed him my folder of mods that I have.
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro.
You never showed me.
Oh, bro, there it is. Overflow Season 2 confirmed February 14th, 2024. Wait, it already came out? Wait, Overflow 2 already came out?
I just googled. There's no official confirmation for an Overflow Season 2, despite rumors circulating online. While some sources suggest a release date of February 14th, 2025, these claims lack verification. The project may have been canceled back in 2020, according to a Reddit thread. According to a Reddit thread. Okay. Yeah, so no current shit yet for Overflow Season 2.
I just seen something hilarious.
Check your DMs. I sent you the mod list.
Oh my god!
Reaction. Let's get you this reaction.
Quick,
this is all of it.
Real quick. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll just tell you. One of the first search results is when people also
his reaction. He's looking at my mod list. This isn't all of it. This isn't all of it.
Did you see the cabinet? Did you see the cabinet? Bro, did you see it? He licked his lips, bro. He's like,
he's into that shit.
He's probably looking at the porn star dick.
Cherry pie cum mesh pack?
That's just a portion of it. I told you I have 40 gigabytes of that shit.
Yeah, she has more gigabytes of that than she has Steam games, bro.
No wonder why you can't download any other games on Steam.
So I looked it up on Overflow 2, and one of the funniest things is people also search for Overflow Season 2 Netflix. Imagine Netflix started doing hentai, bro.
Dude, imagine Netflix, but rated 18 plus, and it's
bro,
just
fucking Netflix
Pornhub.
They post porn shit on Netflix. Bro. There's actual porn shows on Netflix.
So
Netflix fucking bought Hentai Haven, dude.
So you know how I told you that my first anime I thought was porn? You know? That I found that on Netflix. That's how I got into anime. It was Rosario Vampire.
Rosario Vampire, yeah.
Oh, that was my first anime.
God. That's a very over-sexualized anime for sure, I'd say.
Yeah, so that was my first one. So imagine.
Dude, Parker can't even handle this shit.
Myself. 10, not even, I'm gonna say, I think I got 11 years old. Okay. In my bedroom, watching that shit for the first time. Bro, I was on high alert to see if my parents would walk in. Because I'm like, I was trying to gaslight myself. Like, and myself was like,
oh, fuck.
Did his camera just die?
Calling him in a second.
This is porn. Okay? But I was like, no, it's on Netflix. There's no way this is porn. It's on Netflix. It's fine. But I would still be on high alert. Like, if my parents... I lived in the basement at the time. Mm-hmm. Because I was too much of a gooner. They couldn't keep me around. They locked me in the basement.
Like Harry Potter?
Yeah. So I had to, like... It's funny, because when it was time for dinner or something, they didn't even, like, call down the stairs. There was a laundry chute that would go into my bedroom, because my bedroom used to be the laundry room until they moved it. So, like, they would, like, open up the laundry chute door, and yell down the laundry chute, "Lacey, it's time for dinner!" And then close it, like, really loud.
All I gotta say is whatever you do not watch this.
Is that on Netflix?
What's on that one?
Crunchyroll.
Oh, Crunchyroll.
What is that one?
In solitude where we are least alone.
Is that a horror one?
It's pretty much just hentai.
Oh, it's hentai. Just add that to my watch.
They actually fuck in the show, and on God, the worst arc is the sister arc, where that shit takes up 4 fucking episodes.
But wait, Parker, you're white. You thought you would like that type of stuff.
Bro doesn't live in Alabama. He's safe.
Yeah, you're right. He lives in Cali. I was about to say the real city, but he lives in Cali.
I'm in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty
Bro's
much just
doxing himself.
I'll say what city I'm in, but I'm not saying like. Yeah.
I'll tell you my address. So I live at.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's where I live.
That's where I live. God damn. Honestly, I feel like this was definitely a good start to the podcast. That's for damn certain.
I'll definitely say one thing is that it's just gonna get more and more fucking weird, and I hope you guys understand that we're not any sort of tame fucking people that really like to hold their tongue. That we are based as fuck. If you don't like based content, it's okay.
Exactly.
But get the fuck out.
We are not like any other podcast. We are not like any other podcast. I will say that right now.
Bros, a pick me. Just saying that we're not like any other podcast. This pick me energy.
Fuck you.
Nah, just kidding.
All right, well, we will see you guys on the next episode of the Goon Squad Podcast. See you guys.
I hope Bryson shows up next time.
Hopefully.
Don't touch that vape. Don't touch that vape, bro.
Yeah, just keep those shake weights. Don't touch that vape.
I want that picture. I want that picture of it right now. What it looks like right now.
All right, fine.
I want to see the juice. I want to see the juice.
We will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.